Your brain is in overdrive. Emails piling up, group chats buzzing, deadlines closing in, and a to-do list that just won't end. Does that sound like you lately? Well, let's fix that. In this video, we'll uncover why you feel overwhelmed and, most importantly, how to change it using 3 powerful science-backed methods. But first, I'd like you to know that feeling overwhelmed is not just a modern problem. It's a human problem. From legendary inventors to world leaders, some of the greatest minds in history mastered the art of managing stress. And today, we're unlocking 3 powerful techniques to help you do the same. But wait, before we dive into solutions, let's first understand what's happening in your brain when you feel overwhelmed. When you're overwhelmed, your prefrontal cortex, that is, the part of your brain responsible for complex thinking and decision-making, starts to shut down. It's like your brain goes into low power mode to conserve energy, just in case there's an emergency. This is why you might find yourself staring at your to-do list, unable to decide what to do first, or why you keep switching between tasks without finishing any of them. Your brain literally struggles to think clearly and make decisions. When this happens at the same time, the amygdala, which is your brain's fear center, goes into overdrive, flooding your system with cortisol, the stress hormone. And here's the surprising part. Your brain wasn't designed for this. We evolved to handle life-threatening dangers, not infinite emails and notifications. This fight-or-flight response helped our ancestors survive real dangers like predators. But today, it's triggered by things like news, social media, and looming deadlines. The problem? Your brain wasn't designed to handle modern-day stressors at this constant level. Every time you check your phone, respond to a message, or switch to a new task, your brain has to redirect its resources, which is exhausting. But here's what's fascinating. When researchers studied people who multitask heavily, they found that their brains actually become worse at concentrating and organizing information. This shows that trying to do everything at once literally changes how your brain works. Unfortunately, the effects go beyond just feeling stressed. Your brain starts to slow down. You might forget things more easily. Your thoughts might race. Or you might find it hard to think logically. Some people even develop symptoms that look like brain fog or memory problems. The worst part? When your brain is overwhelmed, it craves quick relief. That's why you might find yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media or putting off important tasks. It's simply your brain trying to escape the pressure, even though these behaviors usually make you feel even more overwhelmed later. So, how do we stop this cycle? Well, some of history's greatest thinkers found ways to override this system. Let's take a look at 3 powerful methods that will help you break free from overwhelm. Our first method comes from Dwight D. Eisenhower, the World War II general turned U.S. president. He had to manage global crises daily, yet he never let stress consume him. How? The Eisenhower Matrix. This technique forces you to sort tasks into 4 categories: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither. The key: eliminate what doesn't truly matter. Now, in case you're wondering, urgent and important are your top priorities. That is, tasks that need immediate attention. While the important but not urgent are tasks that contribute to long-term goals but don't require immediate action. This is where real progress happens. Urgent but not important tasks, on the other hand, are simply distractions. Basically, they are tasks that demand your attention but don't move you forward. And for the neither urgent nor important tasks, there's only one option: eliminate them completely. Eisenhower once said, "What is important is seldom urgent, and what is urgent is seldom important." The lesson? Stop reacting to everything. Focus on what moves you forward. You're overwhelmed, even small tasks feel impossible. That's where the 2-minute rule comes in. The rule is simple. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. No overthinking, no procrastination. Just action. This prevents tiny tasks from piling up into an overwhelming backlog. Now, why does this work? Well, here's the science. Completing small tasks releases dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. This creates momentum, making it easier to tackle bigger tasks. Plus, small actions reduce mental clutter, keeping your focus sharp. For thousands of years, people had a built-in off switch: sunset. Once the sun went down, work ended. But today we're always on. But here's the fix: create your own sunset rule. Pick a time each evening when you shut down work, emails, and social media. Treat it like a sacred ritual. Neuroscientists say your brain needs clear separation between work mode and rest mode. Without it, stress never fully shuts off. These three methods work because they rewire your brain to handle stress better. The Eisenhower matrix helps you prioritize. The 2-minute rule helps with creating mental space for bigger priorities. And the sunset rule forces you to create a work-life boundary. When used together, they shift your focus from chaos to clarity, helping you think like a leader, not a reactor. Now that you know these powerful methods, here are some practical steps to implement them. Now this might sound crazy, but deliberately choose what to fail at. You heard that right. Performers know they can't excel at everything. So maybe leave the laundry to sit unfolded for a day, or don't respond to that non-urgent email immediately. By consciously choosing what to let slide, you free up mental resources for what truly matters. The goal isn't to become a productivity machine, it's to create sustainable patterns that work with your natural cognitive rhythms. So, start small. And remember, feeling overwhelmed isn't a character flaw. It's a sign that something needs to change. By understanding and working with your cognitive limits, instead of against them, you can break free from the cycle of constant overwhelm and find a more balanced way forward. Which technique will you try first? Let us know in the comments section below. Give it a thumbs up if you liked this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching.